Here for GCSE Physics, we're looking at some multiple choice questions on force and motion. Question 1, a wooden plank rests in equilibrium on two boulders on opposite sides of a narrow stream. Three forces of size P, Q and R act on the plank. P, Q, R. How are the sizes of the forces related? Well, the upwards forces, the sum of the upwards forces has to be equal to the sum of the downwards forces. If they're all the three forces directly on the plank, then P plus R equals Q. Question 2. An experiment is carried out to measure the extension of a rubber band for different loads. The results are shown below. So we've got the load in newtons in this row, we've got the length in centimetres in this row, and we have the extension in this row. So this here, with there's no load being on it, the 15.2 is the original length then of the rubber band. So the extension we can see going up to 16.2 is 1, and 18.6 minus 15.2 is 3.4. So which figure is missing? Well, we have to have a length which is equal to the original length plus the extension at the load of 2 newtons. So we have to do 15.2 plus 2.1, which gives us 17.3. So the answer is B. Question 3. A force acts on a moving rubber ball. Which of these changes could not happen to the ball because of the force? A change in direction, well, that could happen. A change in shape could happen, and a change in speed could happen, but not a change in mass, so it's B. Question 4. A car moves along a level road. The diagram shows all of the horizontal forces acting on the car. So we've got air resistance, friction acting against the motion, and we've got 2,000 newtons producing the motion. Which statement is correct? It's the car is speeding up. Why? Because 800 plus 400 only comes to 1,300, and that's less than 2,000. So there's a net forward motion, a net forward force, which means that the car will be increasing in velocity. 5. The object in the diagram is acted upon by the two forces shown. What is the effect of these forces? It's so that the object moves to the right with a constant acceleration, because 3 minus 2 is 1, there's a net force to the right. Question 6. Which combination of forces produces a resultant force acting towards the right? Well, B has 5 to the left and 7 to the right, so that's resultant of 2 to the right. Question 7. Which statement about a moving object is correct? When an object is moving at a steady speed, the resultant force acting on it must be equal to 0. That's true. If you have a look at the other ones, A, when an object is accelerating, the force acting on it must equal 0. No, that's wrong. In order for there to be an acceleration, there needs to be a non-zero resultant force. B, when an object is moving at a steady speed, the air resistance acting on it must equal 0. Not necessary. When an object is moving, there must be a resultant force acting on it. Not necessary either. Something could be moving at a constant speed and having no net resultant force. Question 8. A student adds weights to an elastic cord. He measures the length of the cord for each weight. He then plots a graph from the results as shown. Which length has he plotted on the vertical axis? So here will be the length, okay, minus the original length. So it will be the extension.